The heck is that? Very long. Smile and wave, boy. Looks like they're all just standing there. Somebody else has moved over here, huh? He's like, yep. Thank you.
There's a
Giraffes? Giraffes. Over there. Oh, such a good key. Big, but good. What's that? That's a nice one.
You want to take a picture of that? Okay.
See it, Ben?
Sorry.
Definitely a much nicer enclosure than they had before.
Yeah, they were really closed in and stuff. Hey, look! Ostrich! This
is a much nicer enclosure than most of these animals have before. Not as enclosed. Look at that one giraffe way over there with that branch in its mouth.
Yeah, I know. I was doing that earlier. What is this?
What? I don't know what those things are. Fish guns back there.
What is it? What is it? Yeah.
It's fly, big fly.
That was not a fly.
That is not a fly. The lion looks big.
Fish, birds, even larger prey such as zebra and antelope.
Cute cows too. Females are much smaller. You see the crocodile? Small mammals and crocodile cows. This is like dog food made especially for crocodiles. Every few weeks they are fed about 15
Oh,
pounds
there
of
he
food.
is.
Crocodiles like warm
They're
weather.
swimming.
Crocodiles
Or they're
really
floating.
keep the pool temperature between 75
Seen them like this.
Yeah, we have. Oh,
You hungry,
they're so
little guy?
small. That one up there. Oh, they're so cute. I love meerkats. Hello. Hello. Oh, isn't he cute?
Is it only you two?
He's digging a new hole. Ah, I see. I found a natural habitat for the humans. Going on the monorail. Oh, cool.
So we came in just at the right time.
La la la. Bamboo. Wonder if they have pandas now.
Look at that $1 bit wild dollar bill down there. It's in its natural territory.
Children under 3 must be seated in the lap of an adult. Please no eating, drinking, or tobacco use while on the train. You may, however, have water. Please stay hydrated. And most importantly, remain seated and keep all parts of your body inside the car at all times. Specifically, the Ituri rainforest, which is a small forest found in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. After we pass by these trees, if you look back and to the right, you'll spot that large dark brown animal with the white stripes across its hindquarters and front legs. That is an okapi. Now those stripes might make you think that it's related to a zebra, but it's actually the only living cousin of the giraffe.
I don't see any. Oh, way over there.
As we circle around, you can get a nice glimpse of those stripes. Now, if you look at the shape of the head and the sloping hindquarters, you can kind of see why they're more closely related to the giraffe. The okapi and the giraffe also share what's called a prehensile tongue. That means that they can actually use their tongues to grasp things. The okapi's tongue is 14 inches long, and they use it to clean out their noses and their ears. The okapi was one of the last large mammals to be discovered. They weren't officially declared a species until 1901. Now this habitat may not look very hospitable, but there are some animals that have adapted to live here. As we come towards the edge of the habitat, if you look all the way up, just to the right of that cave up there, you'll see a kind of African mountain goat called a Nubian ibex. That particular one is female, and I can tell by the size of her horns. The males will have much larger horns, each of which can weigh as much as 20 pounds. They're very into the woodlands. As you enter, if you look to the right, towards the middle of the habitat, you'll see those three pillar-like structures. Those are actually replica termite mounds. They're a pretty cool part of this ecosystem. They provide food for some animals. Larger animals can use them as a scratching post, and smaller animals like meerkats can use them as a lookout post. The large striped animals in here are zebra. There are actually 4 different species of zebra. These are the largest, the Grevy's zebra. They're pretty distinctive. As you can see, they've got a long black stripe down their spine, as well as white bellies devoid of any stripes. The Grevy's zebra has the we'll get a glimpse of our first predator. If you look to the far back left corner of this habitat, you'll see that feline predator curled up in the corner. That hand cat is a caracal. Caracal actually derives from a word meaning black ears. Now the caracal is a very effective hunter. They can run very quickly to outrun small mammals. However, their favorite prey is birds. The caracal is capable of leaping up to 8 feet in the air in order to catch a bird right out of flight. These large white birds are white pelicans, and they are pescivores, which means that they only eat fish. Now that pouch underneath their beak is actually called a gular. It can hold 3 to 5 gallons of water, as well as much as 20 pounds of fish. As we get a these two are pescivores. They are white-breasted cormorants. Cormorants are actually diving birds, so they fly up high into the air and then they dive down into the water in order to catch their food. That's very helpful because they can actually get deeper than most birds and catch fish that they would otherwise be unable to reach. Some fishermen have actually developed a partnership with the cormorant. They train the bird to catch fish for them instead of using a fishing pole, and then they keep the bird fed and happy. On this side of the waterfall, we can see several duck species. Now those ducks back there with the white faces can't quack. Instead, they whistle. That's why they're called white-faced whistling ducks. There are also some ducks down there that you might recognize. Those are mallard ducks. Now they are native to this area, but they're also native to parts of Africa. These white antelope are addax, A-D-D-A-X. We saw a couple earlier on. That white color actually helps to reflect the hot desert sun. That one in front of those trees there with the darker forehead is our male. Now the addax can actually go its entire life without taking a drink of water. Instead, they get what moisture they need from the plants that they eat. Despite their adaptations, the addax are critically endangered. They've been overhunted for those beautiful horns. We're now going to move into the semi-arid desert, a little more like the Kalahari, with a few more trees. You'll see those large birds back there. They are flightless. Those are the world's largest bird, the ostrich. Now these two happen to be female, and I can tell by the color of their feathers. The males will be black. Now an ostrich egg might look pretty big to you or me, but compared to their body size, it's actually one of the smallest eggs of any bird. As we're near the edge of the habitat, if you look to the far right, you'll see that antelope there with the short horns. This is an African gazelle, also called the Dama gazelle. They too are critically endangered. They are the world's largest gazelle. And they too are very well adapted to their desert home. After we pass by that African gazelle, we'll move into the scrub. Wild. That means that there are actually more bongo in captivity than there are in the wild. That's where lots of zoos, like the Dallas Zoo, are part of breeding programs to help reinstate them into their natural habitat. They're pretty elusive creatures. They've actually earned themselves the nickname of ghosts of the bush.
What's it? Ah.
These large antelopes to the right as we enter are greater kudu. They too exhibit dimorphism. The male is the only one that has horns. If you look all the way back and to the left, you'll see several smaller antelopes. The ones with the long necks are garanuk, which is a Somali word meaning giraffe neck, even though they're not actually related to the giraffe. There's also the antelope back there with a black stripe down its side. That is a Thompson's gazelle. It is the second fastest animal in Africa. To the far right of the habitat, you'll see that strange-looking tree. That's actually a replica baobab tree, sometimes called the upside-down tree. The baobab trees are pretty common tree species in Africa. Now, chimpanzees are not monkeys. They're actually apes, and the easy way to tell the difference is that monkeys have a tail. As you can see, our chimpanzees do not have a tail. The great apes include chimpanzees, gorillas, and orangutans. Chimpanzees are very intelligent creatures. They've been documented to use tools. So then that might mean a stick to help them get termites out, or perhaps a rock to break open something hard. They're also what we call omnivores, meaning that they eat both plants and meat. Until a prey animal comes close enough, and then they make their move. Alright, as we enter the next habitat, you'll see a couple of tall birds with something dangling from underneath their feet. That bit of dangling skin and feathers is actually a wattle.